Hey, good morning, guys. Synthwave here. Hope you're having a good day so far. And like me, you're probably kind of counting down the timer here until Spotlight starts for another month of that. So yeah, stay tuned for more videos kind of regarding all of that. We're going to be doing some walkthroughs. We'll probably do some crystal openings, and hopefully that'll give us enough featured chips to get ourselves a 4-star Cyclonus, so we can do some video of his gameplay. But in the meantime, while we wait for that to happen, I did actually get a request from a player who is trying to complete Chapter 2 of Legends of Cybertron, and is kind of hitting a pretty big obstacle in the form of a giant robotic ape named Optimus Primal. So yeah, for anyone who has attempted Chapter 2 or beat Chapter 2, kind of knows all about this gatekeeper. He is very much a paywall that you and thankfully he is the first bot. I would be so mad if Primal was like in the middle of the chapter, because he is a paywall. So if there's to be a paywall, I'd rather have it be at the beginning of the chapter than somewhere in the middle. But a paywall he is. He has a mod that gives him his melee attacks 300% extra damage. This basically means he will kill you. I mean, he'll kill a rank 5 4-star tactician bot in about 14 hits. If it's other bots, it'll be much less than that. So yeah, so there's not a lot you can do. You can't bring Optimus Prime to fight him. I know a lot of guys have, and a lot of guys have had success with him, but it's a long fight. You have to be very careful not to trigger any bleeds, because Optimus Prime's bleeds would work against you, as you know, with Primal's signature ability to heal from those bleeds. You really don't want to bring a bleed bot with you. Dinobot, I know some people have had success with as well against Primal. But the majority by far have found the most success using Megatron, and so that's what we're going to be doing today. I just shot like a quick kind of 4-minute long video or so, kind of showcasing some tactics and strategies that you can use to bring the big furry guy down. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and jump right into it. The team I brought is just basically Team Megatron. I brought Shockwave, Megatron himself, Optimus Prime, and Jazz, which are good choices for any any Chapter 2 team for Legends of Cybertron. That's a great team you can bring. The only exception is Starscream. I really wouldn't bring him. The only reason I brought him today is just for the purpose of this video and the synergy that he offers Megatron, which is he has a chance to stun after specials. This just makes it easier to fuse debuffs to Primal. That's kind of the primary strategy we're going to be employing in the video. And it just makes it easier to do, but he would be kind of a waste of space after that for the rest of the chapter. You'd really do much better bringing someone like like Mirage, or like Generations B, or and you can pick whoever's going to best synergize your team. Ratchet could be another choice, but yeah, Starscream not so much. So this is the team. Let's see, Megatron has about 16,000 HP, about 2,300 attack, 2,400 attack. So, and I think his sig is about, his signature ability is like at level 33 or 34 or something like that. It's like a 33% chance to steal buffs, I think is what it's at. So let's go ahead and jump right into the fight here. The first strategy that you really want to employ, the first tactic, is applying an armor break debuff, and that's Megatron's SP1. And as soon as that's applied, you want to get that fused, because what that's going to do is permanently remove Primal's crit armor. You don't want to be stealing his crit armor buff. You want that melee buff, and so if you can remove any chance of crit armor returning, then so much the better. That means you only have that melee buff to steal and nothing else. You can already see, I mean, he's hit me, what, 7-8 times or so, and I'm almost dead. But so you definitely want to get that buff stolen as quickly as possible. That will definitely increase your chances of survival, because when he hits you without the buff, it's not a big deal. But when he's got that buff on, you don't have many hits to survive. So you can see right now I have 3 different debuffs applied already. I've got fused to them, and right now I'm just building up to my special 3, which is a shock debuff, and we will fuse that to him as well. But yeah, right out of the gate, that's what you want to do, is get that armor debuff applied to him, and then just keep stealing his melee debuff, or his melee buff. And then, yeah, build up to SP3, get a shock, apply, fuse that to him, and then here's the kind of phase 2 of your strategy that you want to do. Megatron can get up to 3 stacks of every kind of these debuffs. And so the main debuffs that you want to get stacks on are his SP3, his shock. Those are the first 3 you want to get first. These cannot be any stacks 2 and 3 cannot be fused at all. So they can only be refreshed, and the timers on them can be refreshed. And the only way to do that is to do what I just did there: end each hit with a medium combo. That's a swipe to the right, and that'll give you that'll refresh the timer on his shock on Megatron's shock debuff. And it'll do it for all of them. So you can get potentially 3 stacks of shock debuff, 3 stacks of attack debuff, 3 stacks of armor debuff, and you can just keep refreshing the timers on them if you end with a medium hit on your combo. So that's just basically the whole gist of the strategy. You'll notice me trying to hit into Primal's block as well. Hitting into his block will steal the buff too. Don't do a full combo though when hitting into his shield like that, because it leaves you exposed for attack. So do like 2-3 hits into his block, and then just back off. If you don't steal the buff, just back off, and if you steal it, back off. But yeah, don't do a full combo. So you can see here, he's already we're like 4 minutes into the fight. He's got 3 stacks of shock applied to him, and already like 66% of his health is gone. I think I die here though. I think the lag from the video recording just got to be too much. It was heating the phone up too much. But that's the strategy you basically want to do. I think I die right here. I think I do something stupid. Let's see what I do. Yeah, I just got hit. I just couldn't react in time because of the lag. But there you go. That's the basic strategy you want to do. Just get that armor break fused as quick as possible to get the shed all that crit armor off of Primal. And then from there, you just want to just start going down your list of debuffs. Do your SP2, your attack debuff. Work to SP3 after that. And then once you have all of those debuffs fused on them, go right back to shock again. Get 3 stacks of shock. That's, I think it was doing over 600 damage per second on him. And then just keep ending every one of your combos with a medium hit to refresh the timer on them. And then finally, the other tactic is just keep hitting. You know, if you can't hit him directly, hit into his block for a couple hits, and with any luck, you'll steal that buff back, and that will help prolong your chances of survival. So yeah, that's basically the strategy for defeating Primal. So I hope that works out for you. It's, you know, thankfully, you know, like I said, it's great that he's the first boss. If you die, just start over and keep trying it again. Keep trying this strategy over and over. It'll probably take you several tries to get the desired outcome that you want, but that's definitely the strategy that you want to go for. So yeah, I hope that helps. Guys, let me know what you think. If you have a different strategy, I'd love to hear about it. Or if you're using a different bot that also has a good strategy, I'd love to hear about that. But I've just found that the majority of people, myself included, think Megatron is just the way to go for beating him. That was a 4-minute long fight, and he almost 75% of his health was gone already. That's, you know, he's got what, like 900,000 health. So that's definitely the quickest way to go about doing it. So yeah, there you go. In the meantime, we'll just continue to wait for Spotlight to drop, and then I'll try and do some more videos then, and we'll go from there. So yeah, have a great day, guys, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.
I knocked, but no one answered. The door was open, so... Well, it's been great chatting, but I just came to borrow this, so...
You need to leave here, now.